how to really train your core, part 2, focus 2. So now we're going to look at anterior strength through movement. So we have 3 exercises plus a bonus here. So the first exercise we're going to look at is foundational. It's called a hollow rock. It's one of my favorites. It can be a little tricky to get the concept of, but you keep working, figure it out. The idea is we want to maintain a hollow position. So essentially push the low back into the floor, pelvic tilt, and we create that hollow position here. I can be anywhere from holding my knees to releasing my knees to out here or even here, still holding that hollow banana shaped position. The goal then is to rock through movement, little rocks, holding that hollow position, contracted core, holding my knees, arms straight. If I notice my arms bending, you know, I'm not holding that position. I'm using a lot of hip flexor here. So lock it in, little rocks. As I get the feel for that, I can release, continue to feel it much more now as I try to hold that contraction through movement. As I get stronger, I'm able to open up. I can go here. I can even open up really wide here, holding that hollow position. My butt is coming up slightly, and I'm just rocking there. You may experience some neck stiffness, especially when paired with other exercises where you got your head up. So just know that can happen. The other exercise, still trying to hold that hollow position, that tight stomach. Our traditional plank we talked about in focus 1, where we're holding that position. I like to start from my knees. I'm gonna go from cow to almost a cat, not all the way the cat, but I'm gonna tuck to engage, and then I'm gonna lift off my knees into straight legs, tight stomach. I can go from the hands or the elbows right here. So I don't want to be here. I want to tuck and hold, hips high. I have my kettlebell right here, if you can see it. I'm gonna pass it through to the other side. I'm holding that tuck, that tight stomach. I pass it through to the other side. Pass it through. I can make that harder. Notice the slight change where I'm going to, instead of reaching from the same side, I'm going to reach from the opposite side and pull it out. Reach from the opposite side and pull it out. Passing through, holding that tuck and engaged abs. The next one is the ab walkouts. This would be like an ab wheel. People have seen the ab wheel like this right here, where you roll out, roll in. I see people do this incorrectly all the time. They go from here, that tuck, to there, and they're using their low back. We want to be tucked. In this case, we're going to just use our hands, tuck the hips, and I'm just going to walk it out. Stay tucked, stay tucked, stay tucked, and then I'm going to slide, slide, slide. And as I'm coming in, I'm going to really push myself into that cat position, tucked hips, step, 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 and then slide, push and slide, push and slide, push and slide, really pushing into that cat position, and step, 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 holding that tucked position while I'm extended, push and slide, push and slide, push and slide. Good. The next one I'm going to do, I'm going to use a ball. In your case, we have chairs that you guys can use the back of a chair. You could do this standing up. In this case, I have the ball, and I'm going to be on my knees. So we're going to, again, same thing, tuck the hips. I'm going to kind of tuck my hips into the ball, up tall, sucking in the stomach, and I'm going to press down into that ball. Press, press, and release. Tuck, suck in, press, drive the shoulders away from the knees. I'm trying to really engage my abs. Press as hard as I can and release. This is that bonus I was talking about. This would be an isometric straight arm press down. Press. I would do that if I had shoulder issues, couldn't get into a plank, or my neck bothering me from doing the hollow rocks. This allows me to be upright, standing, and can press into that ball and really focus on activating the abdominals there. So, there we go.